All right. The older you get, the harder it becomes to fall in love. This should be considered normal. There's nothing wrong with that. The reason why it is harder to fall in love the older you get is because you have a lot of life experience whereby you are not impressed by love, quote, love life. Okay, nothing under the sun impresses you. You're not gullible, you're not young anymore, you're older, you have been there, you have done it, and it will take a lot to impress you. You are set in your ways at this point, so love may not be on your agenda. Even if love is, it's going to be harder to find, because the people that you may want may be taken, and the people you don't want you. So you are left in a limbo, like, love is not a priority. It's going to be hard to find it. And you may find yourself thinking that I have missed out on love. I don't think that's true. I think love can find you when you are not looking for it, okay? There is always a possibility for you to meet the love of your life when you are not looking for it. And those places that you may meet this person at can be, maybe at a cafe. I mean, you don't know. It can find you. I am the type of person that believe that the person that you're supposed to fall in love with will always find you. No matter how long it takes, no matter how old you are, it will. But I am not also oblivious to the fact that it is harder to fall in love the older you get, because you're set in your ways. Your life is so routine to a point where you may not have a space or the open-mindedness that the young people have. Young people are open-minded about love. For them is, oh my God, let's go. Everything is a go, okay? They see and find possibilities in every relationship to turn into, their biggest love curse, okay? For them is, let's go. They're young, and they believe in numerous possibilities. You, the older person, you say, well, I know where this is heading to because of life experience. You can be in a relationship and you can tell that it will go soft. You can tell based on the behavior that this relationship is not going to turn into love. It is lost. Older people have tendencies to be in relationships that are called friends with benefits or situationship, meaning there isn't a clear definition of the relationship they are in, meaning they cannot put not a price on it or a price on it, but they cannot define it. They don't know what they are in. They are just going with the wind. Okay, their initial intention is like, I'm not looking for love. I have been there. My heart has been broken multiple times. I don't have a bone in my body to attempt to fall in love. That's the older person talking. Okay, it can be a man or a woman. At some point, they are just tired of repetition of failed relationship. Repetitions, they know pattern. When they see it, they say, well, based on his pattern, this is not going to lead to what I want. Based on her behavior, I don't think this will work out. So they are closed in. Their goal is not to, they don't have a lot of expectation. Not that their goal isn't to fall in love, but their expectation is not as high as when they were young. When they were young, they were innocent enough to believe in the possibilities of falling in love. But now they find themselves, mid-age or older adult. They're like, well, I need to focus on my happiness and what makes me happy. That's how come there is a lot of lonely, single, older men and women, because they are not open to falling in love again. They are not open to the idea of a possible love life. They have, not that they have given up, they don't have any sort of hope in their bone that they can find love. They haven't given up, but they don't have the energy to go through the process. And they are they can easily back off a process, like the courting or dating scenes. They can easily back off. Like, I don't want to go through this. In one word, their tolerance to certain behavior is this big. They don't have tolerance for shit. They are not going to stick around for something that is going to bring them a lot of headache. At that age where they are older, they just don't want to pull up with the bullshit. Like, no, I am not in high school anymore. I will not put up with this behavior. You need to come correct to me. This is their mentality. It's either you come correct to them or you don't at all. They have embraced being single and having a sense of peace than going through with the headache that comes with attempting to date. Dating is not easy. Dating is a lot of work, especially these days. The demand of men and women are a little bit unrealistic. Before, people would just pull up and accept bare minimum, but the dating scene with this generation is very brutal. It's brutal to a point where it is disappointing. It's not encouraging. People are not encouraged to date each other anymore. People are choosing peace over the headache that comes with attempting to date. And I would say, if you find yourself in this scenario, I would say just do what makes you happy. If staying single is what brings you peace, stay single. But do not give up on the aspect of possibly finding love, because if you are close off, then you might miss your person. Don't be too close off to a point where you don't even see your person when they present themselves, because love comes in different ways. The person that you are meant to be with may come to you in a way like you wouldn't think of. So as long as you're living, I'm here to say that there is a possibility, not that there is, I know you will find your person. As long as you're living and breathing, you need to position yourself to find it. I don't think you will sit in your room on your behind and expect to find your person. You will not. Unless you are doing it online, whereby you are dating online, then I get it. You can be in the comfort of your home and swipe left, swipe right, and potentially find your person. People do get married via online dating. The new generation have moved digital for many years now, okay? Dating digitally is not something new. Okay, that's old news. Meeting online, it's not something new. Okay, that's the MO, the mode of operation of this generation. People are afraid to approach each other in real life these days. So you need to conform to what this generation deem as the norm. Don't be set in your ways if you're old. Okay, don't be set in your ways to a point where you are not conforming or you are not adapting to the new ways of living. The new ways of living with this generation says or is online dating. People are somehow bolder online when they come to approaching a man or a woman. In one word, swiping left or swiping right. And people are very superficial these days. So you want to go on those dating sites correct. Make sure you show the best side of you. Show your representative, and once you guys meet, then you will show yourself. Representative meaning have your pictures there and say nice thing about yourself. Don't go there and badmouth yourself, but your true character shall come to life when you guys meet. Okay, so therefore, what am I saying? I am saying that it is harder to fall in love in your old age. Now, am I saying do not wait until you are old before you find love? I would say life is funny. If you are meant to find love in your 70s or your 60s, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I don't like to put age on love. Love is ageless and love is genderless, meaning, it doesn't matter what gender you are. If you're going to fall in love and it's your time to fall in love, You will fall in love and you won't see it coming, because love, the aspect of falling in love, can creep on you like, oh, I didn't know I could find love in my 80s. I didn't know I could find love in my 40s. I didn't know I could find love in my late 30s. Never give up on that aspect. Though you are set in your ways, your demands are high, it will be harder to deal with you at this age than if you were younger. You need to accept that, because at this age you're mature. You know what to put up with and what not to put up with. At this age, there's nothing wrong with that. I would say you need to embrace it and don't settle for less. At this age, you have learned not to settle, and that is contributing to the aspect of the difficulties of finding love in your old age, because you are your true self. When you are older, you are wiser. You are not naive. You are not gullible. You won't fall for anything that talks or walks. You want something meaningful at your age, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let people shame you, saying you are old. Why are you looking for love? Hey, you can look for love at any age and at any time. It is no one's business. Are you okay finding love at this age? Are you open to finding love at this age? Then go for it. Don't let anyone judge you, shame you, thinking that you are old, you don't deserve love. I believe everybody on this planet deserves love, old or not. Okay, old or not. If you're old, you're human. You're living. Okay, there's blood running through your veins. Who said you shouldn't fall in love? Who said that you don't deserve love? Why? Who gave them that opportunity to think you should be ashamed of your age? Therefore, you shouldn't look for love. You should be isolated. Who said love and age is there's a correlation? Love doesn't care about how old you are. Don't give up and place yourself in position where the love of your life will find you. You may not have found love when you were in your 30s, but now you are going to find love in your 40s, 50s. There's nothing wrong with that. I believe as long as you are living, you should never give up on yourself, especially on love, okay? It's a beautiful thing to share a life with someone, okay? Based on your experiences, you may say, well, I don't want to share this type of life with anyone. Okay, I've been through a lot. I am tired of this. I don't think I want to go through this. I am tired and sick. I don't want to pull up with this woman. I don't want to pull up with this man. We don't identify with each other anymore. I don't want to be part of it. And there's nothing wrong if you really insist on not being part of love. Okay, because I want to respect your stance. I don't know what type of experience you have had. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know what happened to you. I'm just here to say, reconsider, okay, on not giving up on love, okay? Don't let someone who broke your heart have the power over you by rendering you loveless. You can always rebuild your life. You can always find love despite of the breakup, the heartbreak. Your heart was broken because you were alive. If you are still alive, you should move with caution, but don't give up on finding love. That's what I say. It's like if you give up on finding love and the bastard that broke your heart, they have moved on. They are living their life and you are stuck saying, well, I cannot, I don't want to because they did this to me. So therefore, why would I pursue love? I don't want to. I'm not interested. Oh my God. And they are living their best life. What has happened to your happiness? How about your happiness? When are you going to be selfish enough to put yourself first? When are you going to be selfish enough to say, you know what? I can find love again. I can live life again. Those people that broke your heart, or the person that broke your heart, they don't want to see you happy. But yet they're happy. They have moved on because they didn't care about you enough. You cared about them to a point where you don't want to relive your life. That is too much power that you have given to them. And I'm here to say, take your power back. Take your heart back. Take your power back. If you have not healed yet, heal yourself. Because don't go there with a heartbreak wanting to find love. I am not condoning that. I won't encourage that. If your heart is broken to a point where you haven't recovered, then I would say take your time. Time is going to heal your heartbreak. Time will heal you. Do you understand? Time is going to heal you. So heal first, then move on into the dating scenes. And you will know that there is a possibility. As long as you're working at it, okay, the more failure, meaning you are closer to success. The dating scene is brutal. I just have to warn you. The dating scene is unbelievable. You may have been out of touch, out of the dating scene for years, and now you want to get back into it, okay? You will be baffled and surprised by the superficialness of this generation. If I mean this generation, even your older generation that have adopted the culture, the behavior of this new generation. You may say, well, back in the days, let's say you're 70, right, and you're looking for love, and the man used to court you. You realize this generation doesn't have time because they have plenty of options. They don't need to court you. There are plenty of options. I would say if they are not willing to court you, don't give up though. You shall find a man who will court you. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet your prince. Your prince will court you. Your prince will come to you. Your queen will accept you for who you are. Your queen will accept you even if you are broke. Your queen will accept you for the person that you are, not because of your money. Okay, let's say women in the past have used you for your money, for your good heart. I want you to know that don't give up, because the woman for you is waiting for you. If you don't make the move and you don't present yourself out there, she wouldn't know you exist. He wouldn't know you are there. The man that were meant to be with you is still there. I believe that it's never too late. I shall be the type of person who will be 90-year-old and on maybe dating site or trying to find love, or admiring people. Yeah, I can see myself being that, because I'm silly enough to know that life doesn't end until it really ends. Until you are out of this planet, there's still hope. That's my mentality. I've always believed any and everything that happens for a reason. It's never too late to rebuild yourself. It's never too late to want to find love. Love is a beautiful thing. Okay, do not have a mentality where based on your experience you don't believe in it. Momentarily after a breakup, maybe you will not believe in it. But don't give up, because the older people get, the harder it becomes, because it's just that block, the mental block of possibly not finding love again. Oh, she was my only love of this lifetime. I don't think I will find someone to love me like him. Who said that? If you were able to lend them or to make them fall in love with you to a point where you think no one on this planet can love you more than them, that's crazy. You made them, or they fell for you. If they can fall for you, I believe in abundance. There will be someone else out there to fall for you and to love you more than they did. It's going to be harder because now you're older and you know your worth. So trying to find someone who accepts you and know your worth is going to be difficult because you're older. And with dating when you're older, most of the people that you view as eligible will be and might be taken. It's not the end of the world. If you are single and you're not taken, there's someone out there who isn't taken that is your match. What did I say? I believe in abundance. I believe in possibilities. I don't believe in things being impossible. When anytime there is a hardship in your way, in your dating life, you just need to know you are closer to meeting the one. That's how come this one have to break down. You cannot build, you cannot add, more stories to a building that is already built. Sorry, the law will not allow you. The building itself will collapse because the foundation wasn't meant for 5 stories. The foundation of that building was meant for 3 stories. If you build on top of it, it will crumble. Do not look for love when you are not in the right place. Do not look for love if you know that you don't have love in you to give. If you cannot give, do not look for it. It will be unfair to the other party. If you cannot give love, do not look for it. If you are not emotionally available, do not seek love. Remain single, and there's nothing wrong being single. But I want you to know it's never too late, and there's always possibilities.